What is going on, everybody? Welcome into episode 4 of No Sweat Bets. I am JD from Line Movers, and I got my main man, Joe from Lay Off the Juice. What is up, man?
Dude, feeling real good, man. Having a monster day today. So hopefully everything just keeps going the way it is going. I'm locked in, ready for tomorrow. So feeling really, really good about tomorrow too. So
Love to hear it. Love
WNBA has still been sweeping, third day in a row of
yeah,
sweep WNBA. So might have to ramp up the volume on that front.
you're on absolute fire there. And guys, we are recording this early Saturday night. So as far as our best bets from the previous show, we do not know. Because the basketball game is just getting going. And as far as the game that I had my best bet in, it is actually not even started yet. So we will make sure to recap that next show. But yeah, what we're gonna do, guys, for this one, as far as on Sundays, we hadn't really planned on doing this. I'm not sure if we will. If actually Sunday, if y'all like do one one of these on Sunday, definitely let us know and definitely smash that like button for us. But for this one, we're not going to go through 3 like games because to be honest, it's so like early in the night. We just haven't locked anything in, and I'm just not going to give out plays that I haven't personally bet yet.
I'm the same on that front, man.
So we're just I'm not going to go through games and just tell y'all something like this is my play, when I haven't bet it. So that's just not how we do things here. But there is a big game, a very big game tomorrow night, and we do want to actually talk about that one for everybody here, and that's the Knicks playing the Pacers. Pacers laying -2 at home, total of 223. Pacers are up in the series 2-0. Stole both games on the road. I don't think anybody really saw that coming. Like,
I thought 1-1 was possible. Did
right.
not 2-0.
Well, that's what I was thinking also because like like we said before the series started, these teams to me are just even. Like I thought this series was going to be a long one, and is just these games are going to be very even games. But so far the Pacers have come out and got it done. I mean, as far as game 1, they definitely came back and stole at actually that game. But game 2, they just went out and won. They just went out and got the job done. So
it was crazy what they said too, though. Like post game interview, they asked Tyrese Halliburton. It was like, "Hey, you guys," he said, "Nobody expected us to win. We already knew they were gonna punch us in the mouth, so we might as well punch them first." And I'm like, that is a very good way of thinking about it. Like he's very young, but Carlisle got them boys coached up, man. Like they have the right mindset. And Shaq even apologized in the post game interview. Shaq was like, "Hey, before the game, I saw y'all kikiing and high. I saw y'all giggling way too much. I thought y'all needed to be locked in, but y'all did come out here and take care of business. So I wanted to apologize." So when Shaq apologized, that to me was monumental because what that symbolized was the old heads realizing that their way isn't the only way. Those
right.
guys were locked in. They're just younger and they do things differently. There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
Exactly.
so
Man, this series, I don't know. To me, as far as actually like handicapping these next few games now, just becomes very interesting.
yeah,
Um, because I mean, I don't think the Pacers just like actually get this done in 4 or actually anything like actually that. What's kind of crazy is both of these teams throughout the playoffs have actually been better road teams.
yep,
I mean, like the Pacers are actually averaging more points on the actual road than at home, and that's why me and you both have been consistently playing the Pacers when they're on the road. We've been playing their team total over because actually they are the dog, and that of course because of just how the lines are set, that brings that actually team total down.
yep.
And we just keep getting these great lines, and they just keep going over. You know,
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
right? you know, it's kind of weird. You know, it doesn't make sense that they are scoring more on the road. Like it's hard to like really understand why.
I think it's they're feeding off of the negative publicity. It's the only thing that makes sense. Think about it.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go on the media, everybody's like, the Knicks they beat the Celtics. Oh, they gonna sweep the Pacers. They're gonna legitimately sweep the Pacers. Oh, they're down 0-2. Now everybody's trying to backtrack. And it's like, damn, we're a basketball team too. Like Carlisle, I don't think people understand that how good of a coach he is. He was the coach of the Dallas Mavericks when they made LeBron James quit on the Miami Heat mentally. They got in his head and he quit on his team, which is why he'll never be the GOAT in my book. That's a whole nother topic. But Carlisle is a damn good coach. Thibodeau was completely outclassed yesterday or the last game. And the reason why I say that is he stopped playing Knicks basketball and he started trying to match what the Pacers were doing. The Pacers have remained true to the Pacers through and through. They're like, we live this way, we're gonna die this way. Just like the Celtics, they live by the three, die by the three. Well, the Pacers live as a team, die as a team. Like there's no, if you go back and look at the box score for the Pacers, this is one of the things that I noticed. There's a different leading scorer almost every day. Like there's 4 guys in that rotation that could be the leading scorer that day. That means that it's entirely, you can't game plan for that. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I'm gonna stop Tyrese Halliburton. That's fine. Aaron Naismith to hit 5 threes in the last minute of the game. Or I'm gonna stop Naismith and I'm Halliburton. Okay, Andrew Nemhard. He's damn good as well. Okay, well, I'm going to stop all 3 of them. Well, you only get 5 people on the court at one time. You put Mitch Robinson on the court too long. Guess what's going to happen? Miles Turner is going to kill you from 3. And that's exactly what they did last game. The Pacers have played Pacer ball, man. Like, it's not hard. The Knicks, they did not. Karl Anthony Towns didn't have 30 minutes. Like, unexplainable. Like, you can't have a guy going 30, 40, and he has been the leading Knicks scorer against the Pacers head to head. Karl Anthony Towns has put up a lot of 30s and a couple 40-point games. So it's like your best scorer is on the bench. You're sending a signal to your team that you're nervous, you're panicking. That's what I don't like. That's not a good signal to send. So I have never been on the Thibodeau fan train. I've been consistent. I'm not a Knicks fan. You could say that he's gotten everybody conditioned, but look at what he does. He doesn't trust his bench. Miles McBride is extremely good. Like, he's getting more minutes. Cameron Payne, I have no idea who this guy is. He must have got hit by a Space Jam monster because the last teams he's been on, he was way better than airballing and hitting the shot clock. Are you serious? He made highlights for the wrong reasons. But
Very wrong.
I'm a chill on my rant, man. Just roll it back.
Well, man, as far as this game here, how I'm looking at it here is, well, as far as the Pacers, they like live true to their name. They play with pace.
Yeah.
And now at like home in front of this crowd, they're gonna push it, dude. Like,
honorable mention, the Indy 500, which is a very big thing, is I think, is that tomorrow? Yeah. I think that was today and tomorrow, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that city is already turned up.
Yeah, if that's going on, then yeah, it's
Halliburton was at the Fever game on Friday, sitting front row, showing his love for that. Today and tomorrow is the Indy 500. And that is a very big thing for the people in Indiana. So the Pacers are not coming out flat unless they all drunk and hungover. But I think they got more discipline than that.
I was about to say, I would hope that they would, yeah. But then on the other side, man, as much as I want to say, I don't think the Pacers are gonna just like run away with this. This is the Knicks game for actually like me, man. I mean, they like need this, but I think that they've realized to win, and now especially being on the road here, they are going to have to put up points. Like
Yeah,
that's, I mean, they can't be trying to slow the game because that's not working.
it's not.
Um, like so they have to, in my mind, they just have to. I mean, do it and just play that play that style and just put up those points. Um,
The problem with the Knicks is that they've been bailed out in far too many games this series or this whole playoff run.
Playoff,
Think
yeah,
about it. When they slowed the game down, it's worked because the other team tried to put the nail in the coffin with 3-pointers and failed.
yep,
Like they've had multiple 20-point deficit comeback wins this series. Like I was looking at the Detroit, series again, reliving that painful thing. They got bailed out by Detroit because Detroit couldn't close the game. They played the Celtics. What did they do? They started shooting threes and they let them come back. Uh, the problem with the Pacers is they're playing their game from Q1 to Q4, and they don't stop until Q4 is over. Like they literally came back from like a 14-point deficit with less than 5 minutes. So they're not gonna stop playing. They whistle to whistle, man. They're on it. They're on it.
yeah. Man, all of this here leads me to. I just think this total is just too small here for the situation where in the playoffs, this is such a big game for the Knicks. Like I said, most people just think, okay, defense, got to lock them down. Well, like I said, that's not working for them here. Like it's just not working. Um, so they have to put up points. The Pacers at home, they're going to run. They're going to put up points. We just keep seeing it over and over against every team that actually they've played. Um, but I think the Knicks definitely get theirs also, though. So I'm not going to worry about the side here. And I'm just going to go over the 223. This is one of those games where um, I'm actually going to play some alts also because I think it could go way over.
Yeah.
So,
I'm thinking it lands in the 240s, if we being honest. Because I don't this game, in my opinion, has a lot of value far as overtime because neither of these teams are gonna quit. Like the Knicks need this game desperately. This is their game seven. You go down 3-0, there's no coming back from that. The Pacers know that as well. They have the entire city of Indiana just happens to be there for the Indy 500. So like they're both teams are highly motivated. Um, Looking at the regular season, both of these games landed in the 240s, high 230s. Um, and I mean, the Knicks they're gonna have to do it, man. They're going to have to do it.
so the Indy 500 is like the actual like Indy 500, like that specific, the big race. They
Yeah,
actually that actually is um, the green flag drops that tomorrow at actually 2:45 Eastern. So that's going to be happening during the day, and then this game is going to be at night. So
the entire city for the whole day is gonna be like on one. Like,
yeah, yeah, truly are. Yeah, I mean, like I didn't even know that. Um,
I found that out from watching the TNT post game. For those who want to know where I get my information from, I'll give it to you. Post game, Draymond Green made some very valid points. He was speaking during the post game interview, and he said Pascal Siakam is very hard to defend because they don't run plays for him. And then I sat back and thought about it, like, damn, you're right. All of his plays came from hustle plays. And literally, he was like, the only guy that I felt beat me in the series outside of Kawhi Leonard was Pascal Siakam. And then he was saying because he doesn't have any tails. You can't put your arm on him because he's going to spin and go. You can't do this. You can't. He went into like this whole rant. And I'm like, damn, I never really thought about that. So then I started looking at Pascal Siakam props against the Knicks. And I'm like, why didn't I notice this dude turns up against the Knicks? Like, why didn't I know this? It's the quietest 25 something points you ever want to see,
mhm.
but they're all hustle plays. He scores a lot in transition too. So the Knicks are going to realize they can't just turn the ball over like that. Like they have to be more careful with the ball because he can take it himself. So
That makes a lot of sense, man. Well, yeah, man. For this one, that's all I got. I mean, I think as far as the series prices goes, um, you were like telling me like a few different things. Um, so I'm gonna let you talk about that first, and actually like in that, and actually then I'll talk like after that.
so so I know what I said, right, about it going 6 games or more. I do think that's the thing. But I love chasing value. That's my problem. Like I'm like a dog with a bone. And if you tell me you can get the Pacers to close this out in 5 games for plus 350, right? It's like what I'm doing personally is I'm putting a full unit on that, right? Because I get plus 350 odds, and I'm also putting a half unit on 6 games or more. The reason being that half unit is like a hedge to cover up some of my losses if I lose the 5 because the Knicks win 2. So if the Knicks win 2, then I still win half of my money back. But if they win 5, I win 3.5 times my money. The Pacers are not sweeping the Knicks. Like let's get that let's get that out in the open. I don't feel like that's going to happen. I mean, it's plus 175. It's the cheapest price, but that has so much recency bias in it.
Yeah,
It just completely ignores that game one. The Knicks felt like they had that game won and in the bank, and they took their foot off the gas. You cannot do that against a Pacers team. They lived, they learned. They're not going to do that again. They're like I said, they're 5-1 on the road this postseason. The only loss was in Boston after Jason Tatum went down
mhm.
and Jalen Brown took over. You know, I was big on that, but I still only lost this postseason on the road. And you're telling me that they can't steal one game? Yeah, I think they steal one game. So that's where I am. But I am chasing the value at plus 350.
Do you have the price on actually you have to go 7 games?
It's plus 300. So that is a good look as well.
So it's lower odds for it to go 7 than it
Yes.
is to end in 5.
Yes.
See
That's
that see,
interesting to me.
see if I was gonna make 2 plays, that's what I would personally do. I
What's that?
would do it to end in 5, and then do my other one for it to end in 7. So you get a plus 300, and then you get a plus 350.
I'm scared because it could end in 6 and you lose both. And the Pacers are better on the road. So if they only steal if the Pacers get one game at home, they'd have to lose 2 more games on the road, which
Yeah,
would be better on the road, which is why I didn't do the 7. I did the over 5.5 at even money because if the Knicks aren't losing 2, right? So it's like a safe hedge. The responsible way for people that don't like risk, they would put half a unit on the plus 350 and then the full unit on the over 5.5 games. That way you can come ahead if you lose. But me, I'm neutralizing my losses by taking the plus money for half a unit. So worst case scenario, I lose half a unit as long as they don't get swept. As long as they don't sweep the Knicks. If they
got
sweep the Knicks, I lose 1.5 units, right? Which I doubt they do. But if they win in 5, I win 3.5 minus half of a unit. So I win 3 units. And if they go 6, I lose a half a unit.
got it. Well, yeah, man. Um, yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get into our best bets, man.
Yeah. I
What?
got 2 props I like on this one.
Okay.
I got Andrew Nimhart over 8.5 rebounds and assists. The reason why is pretty simple. They've played 4 times this year. I only look at current year. 3 out of those 4 times, he's cleared this line, right? So he's had 10 or more in 3 out of the 4. The one game that he didn't clear was because they won by like 32 points. So there's that. It was a complete blowout in the only game he didn't clear, and he still had 6. He is a much better facilitator than the books are giving him credit for. And at plus 105, I have to take a stab at that. That's the first one. The second one is Pascal Siakam under 6.5 rebounds. So again, I look at the head-to-head matchup. He's only cleared this one out of the last 5 times they played, right? And he's had 5 in all of them except one. The one game that he had 8, Aaron Naismith, let me see, 2 other starters. I thought I wrote their names down. Yeah, Nimhard, Naismith, and Toppin were all out for that game. So he had to rebound. That's not something he usually does against his Knicks team because just the spacing and matchups, he's not the primary rebounder. He's trying to leak out in transition a lot. Yeah. So those are my 2 props for this one.
Love it, man. Well, guys, as y'all can probably tell by what I've said, is as far as my best bet is going to be the over 223 here.
Yeah,
me
too.
Yeah, that's just my favorite play here, by actually far. So this is not going to happen very often where we have the same play, but since we're only going over this one game here, this is the one that we like the best. So we are both rolling with the over 223 here. Like I said, as far as our best bets on the show so far, we are both one and one. As far as the last show, we do not know how those plays have actually turned out yet. So we will recap all of that. And our next show will be for the Monday card. Not exactly sure when we're going to have that out. We're trying to figure out, if y'all like them better, at like nighttime, or if you like them the day of, or, we're just kind of trying a few things out. So if y'all could just actually let us know, actually, like, what actually y'all like, because we obviously are doing this for actually y'all, and we definitely want to know. So drop an actual comment, let us know, and yeah, hope
Jam
everybody.
the like button too.
What?
Jam the like button too while you're at it.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, as far as the weekend, I hope that everybody has an absolutely great one. And yeah, we will see y'all soon. Joe, do you want to take us out?
Like my boy Callis said, you either win with us or watch us win. Either way, let's fucking win, baby.
Let's fucking win, guys. Later.